So now we're going to talk about a string. What? Why would we be talking about strings when we've already done recursion? Well, here's the thing. Strings is a majorly important thing in Python. They let you print out stuff to the user, and they are useful for making apps. Now, we've already seen strings, right? Hold on. Hold on. So we're going to go to File, then do that. Save this. Hold on. Strings. Now we're gonna start. So what is a string? A string is actually a bunch of characters wrapped in this or this. And a character is different from a word. For example, this is the word hello. And then this is the character H. Now, why are we studying this again? Well, it's because there are all sorts of tricks you can do with strings. For example, we can concatenate them. Hello. We can also remove some of the characters. For example, print. This is just an example. All we're going to have to do is to print text. It's just print word 1. So we're just gonna do this. Print word 1. Then we're gonna access it. Bam! E. Wait a second. Shouldn't this be the first letter? Then why is it E? Well, that's because Python always counts from 0, not 1, unlike us. Hold on. See? H. But what if I tried -1? 0. Oh, you know why? Because when it comes into negative, it immediately jumps to this number. At the same time, when I tried to type 6 in here, hold on, or 5. Let's check if it's 5. If I try to, and then it's an index error. There's still an error. Dude, run. This is the problem with Python. When you keep trying to do something, it just won't work. Why is it free? Then what if I tried 4? Oh. Well, the reason why it didn't work before is probably because I had a syntax error. Now, let's go on to Now let's go on to string length. You can find out how many characters are in a string. First, we're going to do this. Hold on. txt equals hallelujah. Or let's just do all sorts of gibberish so that we can't count it. Print len txt. 35 characters. Wow. You can play around with this. Now we're going to try common string operations. Number 1, we can convert to an uppercase or lowercase, check if a string contains another string, and replace text inside a string. So we're just going to do this. Hold on. Get rid of that. So we won't need this, we don't need this, we won't need this. Alright, let's start. So this is the text. And then what's this upper for? Well, this converts it into a full uppercase all full uppercase letters. Meaning it end up looking the output will end up looking like this. However, if it's lower, then it end up looking all like. But if there was a world in text, meaning this is searching for the string world in the variable text. Since we got that, boom. And then we can replace world to Python. Let's show you. Hello Python. This is true. You know why? Because there's world in text. Hello world, right? And the upper hello world. Now, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to try a real life example. For example, let's say we're creating a program to create the user by name. We're going to use a bit of input here. What is your name? You can also do this actually. What is your name? Let's say it's Jenny. Hello, Jenny? None. Well, why did it print this? Well, that's actually because it printed this, but then immediately printed this again for some reason, and then it just printed out none since this variable is supposed to be a non-type case. To make it simpler, we can just simply just do this. Hold on. Hold on, we're just gonna do something. If you want it really complex, you can just do this. Bam. What's your name? Caleb. The end. Alright, that is the end of our video, and I'll see you in the next video. And then we will be studying typecasting in the next video.